Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up? I'm Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. So this is your Divine Feminine message to Divine Masculine for this week. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's get started. So the first card says, I wish I had one more chance to truly tell you what I didn't. So I think we got this card last week too, where I feel like Divine Feminine, she just still has so much more she would have just liked to say to him, many more emotions, and I feel like she wasn't giving a fair chance to express how she felt. Like, I feel like she feels like she is missing out, or if only I had one more chance, if only I had one more moment, if only I had one more day to just prove my love, or if only I would have done this last time, maybe that would have changed things. But it wouldn't have mattered what you did or didn't do the last time you were in connection with your Divine Masculine, because it was never anything really about you. He did not ghost you. He did not disconnect because of you. He disconnected, he ghosted because he's going through something which he did not want to bring you through. It could be health wise, it could be something going on with him, could be something going on with his family, but it was like he did not want to leave you with that burden. So the only thing he knew what to do was to separate. But Divine Feminines are in a place right now where they feel, I heard neglected, but I don't even know if neglected is the word. I would feel more of, I wasn't given a fair chance. I feel like I was robbed. I was robbed of love. I was robbed of happiness. Like, how could I feel so much for you, be so connected to you, have all of these feelings for you, and yet you just up and leave and make me feel like I'm not worth anything. You make me feel so unworthy and so unlovable. But that was never Divine Masculine's intention. And that's the thing, like, there's something going on with Divine Feminines where I feel like something has happened to you previously in past relationships where guys have taken advantage of you, have used you, have made you feel vulnerable in ways, they didn't love you properly, or they only showed you love during sex or something on the line of that. And it has really made you question everything when it comes to relationship. And I feel like some Divine Feminines have a really hard time now opening up because they're afraid to be vulnerable, because they're afraid to get hurt. And I totally get that. But I feel like what's happening now is that as this journey keeps going, as you're doing your thing, he's doing his thing, there's these moments or these thoughts that pop up, and you often say to yourself, I wish I had told you how happy you make me, or that I could never see myself being with anyone else but you, or I just want you to know how amazing you are. I want you to know how I can't see my life without you. Like, there's just so many endless things that Divine Feminine wish she would have said to Divine Masculine. So I feel like that's why that card came through again this week. The second one says, I didn't know how much to wait any longer. So this for me says that a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but majority of Divine Feminines are in this place now where they're, they've gone through the grieving part, and now it's accepting. Now it's accepting that, okay, I can't continue to just wait and hope, and I have to go and live my life, and I have to find happiness and love within myself, and I have to heal and work through the things that I need to work through. So it's like I didn't know how to wait any longer, because I've given everything into this connection to only feel like I'm not getting anything out of it. But that's where Divine Feminines are now changing their mindset for most of you, because you're in this place now where you're realizing that the twin flame journey wasn't meant to be an overnight thing. Your Divine Masculine is meant to come in and to help you grow, to come in and to make you a better person, to come in and, just shake things up, change things around. They are meant to help you grow. And I feel like for majority of the Divine Feminines right now, they are taking time for themselves. They are working on themselves. They're healing. They're going through the 7 stages of grief. And there are still some Divine Feminines that I feel are just giving up in general, because they feel like If he really loved me, why isn't he here? If he really loved me, why, do you say that he misses me, but yet he's not contacting me, he's not communicating? Well, are you coming at him with resentment? Are you coming at him with frustration? Are you coming at him with anger? Have you forgiven him for ghosting? Because he's not going to come back, and God won't bring him back. The universe, isn't spirit, angels, whatever you believe in, is not going to bring your divine masculine back if you can't forgive him for ghosting in the first place. Again, was ghosting the right thing for him to do? No. He could have sat you down. He could have told you what was going on, but he chose to do what he did. Does that mean that we should hate divine masculine for the rest of our lives? No. It means that in order for us to be able to heal and let go of that part of our life, we need to be able to forgive. We need to be able to say, you know what? You made a mistake. You did what you thought you needed to do. I'm working on me. I'm getting me to a better place. And if we're truly meant to be together, we will come back around and be together. But yeah, I feel a lot of divine feminines are disconnecting. And again, divine masculines, it's not because they don't care. I feel like they've overcared. I feel like they have no other choice but to walk away. But it's all in the mind. And that's where we have to work on that as divine feminines. Divine feminines also coming through and saying, I miss you every day. Because I think thoughts, songs, poems, TV shows, movies, something every day, little by little, represents divine masculine. And it gets, there's certain songs that I personally can't listen to now. Not so much movies. I think it's more songs for me. There's certain songs that I can't listen to. But I wish my divine masculine well, because I know that whatever journey I am on right now is the journey that I'm supposed to be on. And I've accepted that my twin has to do what he needs to do, and that him coming into my life was a way for me to grow, was a way for me to see what I needed to fix. And I was very dependent on not wanting to be alone. So that 14 and a half months of being alone really, really trained me, really, really helped me focus. Okay. The next card says, I just want to love you. Why won't you let me in? But that's where we're talking about you can't expect someone else to love you if you don't love yourself, and there's parts of you that feels very unworthy because he has disconnected, he has left. But as divine feminines, we have to be in this place of not coming from ego, not coming from anger, not coming from frustration. I know you're hurting. I know you're upset. I know you can't figure this out. I know you don't understand. You think it would just be as simple as him coming back, but there's so many layers of the twin flame journey. And my job for you guys, and why I deliver these messages, is because I'm coming in this journey with you guys. I've been from bottom to top. I've been in the middle. I've been left and I've been right. I've been throughout the whole thing. So I totally get every side of where you guys are all coming from. And I try to make these videos as best focused on what needs to be channeled and what messages need to come through. So divine feminines, that feeling of feeling alone, that feeling of not feeling good enough, that has to be you looking in the mirror and saying, you know what? I am worthy enough. I am lovable enough. I am good enough. I have to get myself to a point where I know that I have standards. I have worth, And just because my twin is going through what he's going through does not need to be a reflection of me, because I'm great as I am. And I'm going to be amazing whether you're here or not. But that feeling of, he's not here. Why won't he love me? Why, you have to get out of that mindset. If you want to be happy, if you want your divine masculine to come back, I'm telling you, the best thing you can do for yourself right now is to stop feeling like you're not lovable, or you're not worthy, or you're not beautiful enough, or, you're all of those things and more. The other card says, I'm letting go doesn't mean I don't care, And that's the thing. A lot of divine feminines that I've talked to are going into new relationships and new connections with people. And you know what? That might not be what divine masculine wants to hear right now for those who watch this video. But just because she's in another relationship, just because she's in another connection, does not mean she does not care. It does not mean she does not think about you. She does not love you. It means she's doing what her heart is telling, what she needs to be doing right now. And if she's not, and she's waiting around for you, it's knowing that she's letting go because she's finding herself again. You know, again, it does not mean she does not love you. It does not mean that she does not care. It means she's trying to figure out where she is in her life. You know, she's trusting. Okay? So she's trusting in the faith. She's trusting in us, which is divine feminine, divine masculine. She's trusting in herself, like I said. She's trusting that all things will work out. She's trusting in God. And she knows that timing is everything. And she knows that whatever is going on between you and this connection, there's more than what she's not seeing. Okay? So yes, it's tough. And yes, it's confusing. And yes, divine feminine might be at some levels dealing with other people or making it look like she doesn't care, but she does care. No, she's just trying to work through what she's working through. She's trying to be there and be its support system, but also leveling up. Like, she's changed. And I feel for most of you watching this, if you're a divine feminine, it's about just looking at where you are and asking yourself, am I happy? And if you're not, you can only make yourself happy. You have to create your happiness. You have to go out there and say, you know what, my divine masculine may not be ready, but I'm ready. I'm ready to be happy again. Okay? So that is what I have for the divine feminine to the divine masculine. So hopefully it helps you guys. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.